Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today, let's take a look at a beer from a brewery in Okinawa, but they operate another brewery up in the north of Japan, the Sawauchi brewery in, and where is it, Iwate? Yeah, Iwate Prefecture, far in the north of Japan. And the beer is this one. It's rather unusual, and I'm sure it's a very, very limited edition. It's a collaboration with the Ghost in the Shell, the people who make the Ghost in the Shell, which is a kind of a franchise, manga, animation, and all sorts of things. I'll mention some of them later, a little bit later here. But this is a white beer, and the name of this should be Helios plus Ghost in the Shell colon SAC in uppercase underscore 2045, and the it's also known AKA, which is what it says here, AKA Motoko Kusanagi's white beer. So, and Motoko Kusanagi, of course, is one of the main characters, maybe the main character, I'm not quite sure, in Ghost in the Shell. And she is riding some sort of a machine here. You may know what it is if you're a fan. And it is holding mugs of beer for her. And she is partaking of one of them as we speak. This is a wit beer, or a white ale. And it is brewed at Helios Sawauchi Brewery, which, as far as I know, is the Ginga Kogen, former Ginga Kogen brewery. Ginga Kogen beer you still will find, but I think it's produced, I believe Helios has acquired them. And this was released on the 14th of November 2024, and that would be about 3 weeks ago or so. And unfortunately there was no information on the website for a while, so the brewers, when they put out something limited, they kind of just forget about the customer who might want to find out something about it until later. So on November 25th, I was able finally to get some information about it here. The recipe is wheat malt, barley malt, and both are listed as German hops, and it is unfiltered. So it should be something interesting. 418 yen at the store where I bought it. Where did I buy it? I bought it at a Yamaya store, and that would translate into $2.71 in US dollar terms, and €2.58 in euros. Now, this you can go online and read this, and I will put a link to more about this beer and about Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell has been around for a while, and it is a franchise with almost a ridiculous number of collaborations. And let me read from my notes here. They have T-shirts, collectible cards, hot sauces, acrylic blocks, simulation games, even ukiyo-e, woodblock prints, and even a 33-year-old aged whiskey labeled with this as well. It sells for $72,000. They made only 144 bottles, and it's I'm sorry, yen. In terms of yen, 72,600 yen. That would be $470. 144 bottles for sale by lottery only, so people had to enter to get one. So you can get more information. I'll put a link to Ghost in the Shell JP for more information on Motoko Kusanagi and Ghost in the Shell, this beer as well. Motoko Kusanagi is a cyborg with a fully prosthetic body, and let's see if I can find some pictures and put them up here for you, so you can see what she looks like. I don't know much about the story. I'm sorry. If you're a fan, please forgive me. I'm not a big animation fan. I should be, but I'm not. I specialized in film studies for quite a while, and but animation is not one of my favorite forms of film. In fact, once I was in the U.S., I was in a trivia contest, and I was kind of random selection. I didn't know the teammates, and the host of the trivia contest said that one of the themes will be movies, and I went, "Hey, good, I got this. And I told the other people I teach film studies, and of course when it came to the questions, they were all animation, because they were much younger people, and for them I guess that's equaled movies. But for me, I couldn't answer any of the questions, and they kind of looked at me like, yeah. Anyway, okay, so all right, so let's move on and give this a go. Again, it is called Helios Ghost in the Shell SAC 2045. And my cat has just come again here. You want to have a seat? This cat was a stray cat. We kind of saved it from being attacked by a crow, and kind of water drainage ditch. It was completely weak and helpless, and as a kitten, and weren't sure if it was going to survive, but took it to the vet, and one day later it was thriving. So, okay, so what do we got here? Unfiltered? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, what do you think? It doesn't look terribly unfiltered to me, but okay. So it is a light, pale, pastel sort of yellow. Very fine carbonation rising. I don't think you can see it. Maybe you can. Okay. Aroma. Okay, so some wheat for sure. Okay, light wheat. Maybe some mild citrus. Something barny or grainy. Kind of like a barn after the cows have come and gone. Okay. Yeah, light spritzy citrus too. Okay, primary characteristic is wheat for sure. But it does not have a wit beer. It's not a wit beer because it does not have any coriander or orange peel or anything like that, like a Hoegaarden would, a typical wit beer. This has wheat and barley malt and hops and so I'm going to have to say it's a wheat ale of some kind. White ale, okay, a wheat ale I would have to say. But okay, so we get a lot of graininess. Kind of light citrus in the background, just like they sprinkled it with maybe grapefruit juice or oil from the grapefruit peel, something like that. Primarily light wheat sweetness. That's pretty much it. It's kind of a light coating of sweetness on your tongue, and the bitterness is fairly minimal. I didn't get any. It's 5% alcohol, and I didn't find any information on the bittering units for this, the IBUs. It's okay. It's okay. It's nothing special. Yeah, tastes kind of like a breakfast drink. Maybe a kind of mashup of granola and citrus juice, something like that, and that is it. Yeah. So you might want to give it a go. I'm not sure if you're interested in this. You might want to just buy it for the can. I do know somebody who's another beer reviewer who's very interested in animation, and I have saved a can for him before from another Helios series, and maybe I'll save this one for him too. If you're listening, if you're watching Spike, I'll hang on to this one. Should we ever meet, it's yours. Okay. Well, that is it for today. Again, Helios plus Ghost in the Shell SAC 2045. AKA Motoko Kusanagi's white beer. You can find this in maybe a Yamiya liquor store, perhaps Eon Mall liquor shop, something like that. So look around and see if you can find it. I can't recommend it very highly, but you may want to give it a go. Okay, that's it for now. Please stay cool, stay warm if you're in the northern hemisphere. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.